8.1 fraction estimation. I can estimate fractions.
Thank you, Caden. Now, estimating fractions is one of the more challenging concepts in this chapter. It's not necessarily the answer, it's the work. So we're going to have to really focus in here today. The vocab, sum and difference, I think you guys are pretty good at. An estimate. In order to make an estimate or an educated guess, there are two things you must do. The two things are and
basic math.
good. Okay, and then the other word that we haven't practiced much is benchmark. And a benchmark is what on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. You guys are the best class at like saying things in unison, better than block 1 or 3. All right, so and when you estimate fractions, there are basically 3 answers. The 3 answers are
0, 1/2, or 1.
not even basically. There are 3 answers. It's 0, 1/2, or 1. So when you estimate fractions, you're going to come up with one of 3 answers. And in order to estimate fractions, we use number lines. Okay, eyes up here still. I don't see all eyes up here. So we have to estimate the fraction 1/10, and we have to decide if it's closer to 0, 1/2, or 1. Most of you already know the answer is 0, right?
Yeah.
But I don't care about the answer, I care about the word. So what we're going to do to prove it is we're going to create a number line. So with my green pen, I'm just going to recreate what we already did in our notes. We're going to make a number line, and we're going to identify the 3 benchmarks for fractions. The 3 benchmarks are
0, 1/2, 1.
and 1. Good. And then what we want to do is we want to figure out where does 1/10, our problem, fit on that number line. And in order to do that, we need to make the number line work in terms of tenths. So 0 in terms of tenths is what, you guys?
0 tenths.
0 tenths. And then I'm going to skip all the way down to the end. 1, this benchmark right here, is what in terms of tenths?
10 tenths.
Because 10 divided by 10 is?
10.
10 divided by 10 is what?
1.
1. What's 0 divided by 10?
0.
0. And then 1/2 in terms of tenths is
5.
5 tenths. So then what we did is we finished filling in our number line. Since we have 0 tenths here, 5 tenths here, and 10 tenths here, we need to find 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. We already have 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths, right? And then the last thing we do is we just put 1/10 on our number line, which happens to be right here. And 1/10 is closest to what number? 0. So if I were to estimate 1/10's value, I would say it has a value of about 0. It has a value of about nothing. Okay? B, we did it with 3/8. We did our number line, we did our benchmarks, we did it in terms of eighths. 3/8 was actually closest to 1/2. It was only 1 step away from 1/2, whereas it is 1, 2, 3 steps away from 0. And it's really far away from 1, right? We didn't even consider 1. Moving on down, letter C, 3/12. Again, we made our number line. We made our benchmarks. We put all of our fractions in terms of 12ths, and 3/12 ended up right smack in the middle of 1/2 and 0 because it is 1, 2, 3 spots to 1/2. It is 1, 2, 3 spots or 3 steps to 0. So because it's right in the middle, we give it a
Shove.
So 3/12 is really the same as when estimating. Okay, and then the worst one of all, you guys, when you have a fraction with what? An odd denominator. So we're going to fix that, and we're going to make it an even denominator. And you can make it an even denominator by always finding an equivalent fraction by multiplying by what? 2. So 7/9 really becomes 14/18. So again, we make our entire number line. We plot 14/18. We figure out it's 1, 2, 3, 4 steps from 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps from 1/2. Voila, our answer is 1. I know this is going to be a bit of a long video, but you guys will be okay. Mixed number estimation. Any work needed for mixed number estimation? No. All you have to figure out is your whole number going to stay the same or go up 1 spot? So in this case, we look at the fraction to decide if we should keep it 3 or move it to 4. We decided to move it to 4 because why? Who can tell me why we decided to move it to 4? Avery, really loud. Because 2 is at least half of 3. So if 2 is at least half of 3, we give it a
Shove.
Cool, cool, cool. So there's a couple more examples of that. And then the last thing we did is we worked on adding and subtracting with estimation. So number 12 was 7/8 plus 1/12. We made a number line for 7/8 and found out our answer was 1, just like what we've been doing. We made a number line for 1/12 and found out the answer to that was 0. So instead of 7/8 plus 1/12, we did 1 plus, and what is 1 plus 0? 1. And then the last thing I want to point out to you is number 13. In this case, you had a mixed number and a fraction. The mixed number doesn't need any work. Yes, no? So it's going to be either 3 or 4. We decided it was, because this is at least half of this, right? And then 1/4, we made our number line and determined that it was 1 half, right? Yes?
Yes.
So our new problem was 4 minus 1/2, and we got 3 1/2.